Siska, let's talk about me and my business. I don't have a brick and mortar shop. I don't have a physical presence where people come in and I can talk to them and show them my products and so on. It's all e-commerce. It goes into a warehouse someplace, and either that's my warehouse and I fulfill my own products to the customer, or indeed my marketplace, in this case Amazon, will look after that for me. None of this is going to affect me. I don't have to really worry about the forms and duties and so on and so forth. I can just continue selling through the established programs.
Well, that's not entirely true. Packages that are sent by post abroad will need to go through customs as well. And if you do it yourself, you need to go to the post office. The post office has guidance for that and also forms that you fill out and you stick to the package, and that's for customs, and then you send it off. If you receive a parcel, then the person who sends that parcel will have to do the customs procedures. If the value of that parcel exceeds £750, you will need to do a full customs procedure for that. On the other hand, if you sell online via marketplace, you may want to ask your marketplace about these things. Are they taking care of the customs, all the handling, all the duties, if there are duties, the paperwork, or do you have to do that as well?
This hasn't been such a big issue for us so far, but it might mean that we need to rejig our software applications. It might mean that if we have any bespoke software that connects to Amazon Seller Services via API, we might need to look at new coding, changes, workarounds, new reports, and so on.
Absolutely. This may affect your checkout route for the customer, because you need to specify for the customer who's paying for what, and so that the customer knows what is expected from him, because you don't want the customer receive the good and then weeks later get a bill from HMRC for import VAT or duties. That may make you less competitive. On the other hand, if you get your head around that and you optimize your procedures, you may gain in competitiveness compared to people who don't do that.
So thinking about sellers that are not on one of the major marketplaces like Amazon, sellers that might have a Shopify store and self-fulfill all their sales, a lot of them have questions around VAT thresholds. Can you tell me a little bit more about how they will be affected going into the future?
Yes, the situation now is if you sell a certain amount to an EU country and it's not hitting like 100,000 euros, that could be a VAT threshold. So below the 100,000 euros, if you stay below that, you don't have to register for VAT. And in other countries it's 35,000 euros. These thresholds will disappear. And it may be the case that as a seller, you will have to register for VAT in the EU as of your first sale, instead of waiting and building up until these thresholds.
And how would I go about registering in the EU for VAT?
You go to the government websites of these countries and register for VAT. You can do that, and there you have your VAT administration there, so you report it there and you pay it there.